Edward John became well known in the 80s for his lightning-fast precision ski jumps in his native Norway. There, he was one of the top 3 ski jumpers in the nation. Edward is also known for his amazing ball control and powerful shots on goal as a soccer player.
I lived and breathed sports. I was very blessed as an athlete in my younger years. Let me emphasize that.
Edward recently visited CBN, where he showed me some of his soccer moves and taught me how to do a headbutt.
Try it again, try it again. Okay, here comes Wilson. Wilson, and yes! Hey, you got me on that.
That was pretty fast.
You surprised me on that one, here.
Eddie, as his friends call him, was born in Oslo, Norway, surrounded by waterfalls, cliffs, and breathtaking fjords. His parents were devout Christians and raised him in the church, but Eddie chose a different path.
I grew up with a fantastic base of Christianity, yes, but I didn't want to become a Christian. I had no desire for it. I had a knowledge of it. I knew it was good. I knew it was probably the right thing, but I didn't recognize myself in the Christians that I saw. I couldn't relate to them. It wasn't me.
Eddie was drawn more to the outdoors and playing sports. Soccer and ski jumping became his passion.
I realized the hand of God was with me. Still wasn't saved. I still didn't want to have God as my Lord or Jesus as my Lord, but I knew Him on a pretty intimate level without knowing Him, if you know what I mean. I knew what He could do for me. I didn't want to know what I could do for Him.
Eddie continued to pursue his dream of playing soccer professionally. In high school, he became a sought-after college recruit for his skills on the soccer field. He accepted an athletic scholarship to attend Oral Roberts University to play soccer at 16.
They had chapel services, and I'd never seen thousands of young kids gathered in the name of Jesus. I'd never seen that. And I remember thinking as I walked in, I saw these hands up in the air. I remember thinking, they have something that I don't have. They've got it. And for 4 years of college, my search was on every day.
After graduation, Eddie played professional soccer for the Tulsa Roughnecks. One day while playing, he says he heard God speak to him.
I was in the middle of the game, running down after the ball, and all of a sudden I hear this voice. And I didn't hear it with my ears. I heard it with every fiber inside of my being. And this voice appears and says, Edward, calmly, Edward, are you going to run after that ball the rest of your life? Or are you going to run after me like you run after that ball? And I stopped. And everyone's yelling around me, Eddie, the ball, the ball, the ball. But I was finished. At that moment, everything stopped for me, and I was just looking around going, who just spoke to me? Yet I knew it was God.
After the game, Eddie went to a nearby field where he asked God to speak to him again. 3 hours later, he says something supernatural happened.
Because of my focus on becoming an athlete and a top athlete, I wasn't interested in the drinking, I wasn't interested in partying, I had my mind focused. And so I was a human being who stacked all my troubles, all my sorrows, all my fears, all my discouragements, all my failures was just stacked up inside of me. And it was strange, but it was like as someone turned a key in my heart and like something just broke, like a little, and I began to weep, and I wept, and I cried, and I sobbed for about another hour. And then when I'd cried my fill, no more tears to cry, I stood up, walked off the field, and I crossed the white line. And I remember thinking, oh, I'm a new man.
When Eddie got home, the first thing he did was read the Bible. One particular verse stuck with him since that day.
I read Proverbs chapter 3. It says, my son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commandments in your heart, for they'll prolong your life many years and bring you prosperity. And I knew what it meant instantly to be a believer. I knew what it meant.
Today, Edward John is the program director and on-air presenter of a Christian TV station in Europe. He's also a speaker, author, singer, and songwriter.
My door is closed, my eyes are shut. I'm on my knees and my hands are up.
What is your sole purpose? What's your desire?
My desire is to train souls to win. But the only way that souls can win is by accepting Jesus Christ. God is love. God is good. God will save you, deliver you, encourage you, strengthen you, empower you, rescue you, love you. God is.